What's up, you guys? It's Message here, and welcome to a brand new video on another account. And as the name might suggest, as well as the counter over here, we're going to try and get a bond in 24 hours. I just got this account off the tutorial island. I did quite a bit of a speed run, but then I forgot to record the run, so it's not recorded. But that doesn't matter, we're still gonna go for it. And the first thing I am going to do is get my 10k from the stronghold security, since I did enable two-factor authentication. So yeah, that's where we're heading right now. Let's speedrun the bitch out of that thing as well. So we've just arrived. I hope that I can make it with the running energy and the amount of food that I have. But I also did not know what the trade restricted items are on a new account, because I know that cow hides, for example, aren't to be traded on new accounts, and that kind of sucks, but I guess I'll have to do with it. And yeah, let's just speedrun the fuck through this and hopefully not die. Okay, so we are just finished with doing the stronghold security. Got out of there in, yeah, quite a long time. Took a long while, you know. But I'm gonna run to Varrock right now, buy some runes probably, and then we're gonna do some other shit. I have no clue what. I'm probably going to check out what the trade restricted items are, because I couldn't find it anywhere on the internet, and holy fucking shit, there are so many people here. Wow. And if I can, I am training up my magic, as you can see, and that is because I do want to unlock level 34 magic. I have no clue whether it is 33, in order to grab the wines of Zamarok. And I think there are some noted wines right now in the wilderness as well, so that is quite amazing. Not sure which items to buy though, but these are, yeah, those you can buy for a profit. But I'm just gonna buy like this, so that I can train my magic up a bit while I'm running around the game. And then we're gonna do some, yeah, buying and shit. And in the meanwhile, this is the best moneymaker in free-to-play, flipping. Well, it's probably not the best moneymaker, but it is a very decent one at that. So what I am going to do is, as I said, mining clay. Let's equip this one, put that in my inventory, and there we go, off to mining some clay. Yeah, that's how long it takes. Alright, switched over to mining tin right now, because that is probably way more efficient, and I am loving shift click drop. It is so much faster. Anyways, we're gonna train up some mining levels, be back in an hour or something. Okay, so we're about an hour in, and if we do successfully mine this rock, we hit 21 mining, which means that I can use my mithril pickaxe, and that means that I'm probably best off going back to mining some more clay, or well, yeah, a little more, because I only have 3 right now, and they are pretty decent money. So I'm just gonna do that, get some inventories, hopefully not get them stolen from me. So this is absolute 8. As you can see, there are like 20 people at the same time trying to mine the same rock. So I'm probably best off doing another method, which is what I'm going to do right now. I'm not entirely sure which one, but as usual, you'll just find it out soon enough. Alright, we just made quite a big flip of 4 GP each, so we're about 18.6k. I got a few cashies, because we are going to double money. Yeah, that's probably the best way to make a bond. No, fuck that shit, of course we're not gonna double. Alright, let's go. Varrock, that's where we're heading. So we're just buying some random stuff from these shops right now, because people are overpaying on the Grand Exchange for these items like always. So that's why we're buying them. We're just gonna hop around for a couple of worlds, because apparently no one is doing this, since, yeah, I guess it's not really a common way of making money, even though you are making about 100 GP per item on, well, not on average, probably like 50 GP on average, but it is decent money nevertheless. Anyways, I should stop fucking talking right now and just make some more cash. Apparently 7 quest points lift your trade restriction, so that is exactly what I'm going to do. Romeo and Juliet first, and Pirate treasure second. Okay, so these are the orders that I am going to use overnight. We'll be putting those in. Hopefully, if I return in like a second for you and 8 hours for me, then all of this will be sold and bought. Would be very nice. But of course, I'm going to like stop the timer right now. I'm gonna remember 22:15. We'll be back in a second. And we're back, guys. I just woke up and everything, holy shit, everything sold and bought. That's amazing. Those steel holy fucking shit. How is that even possible? Okay, let's just try and sell that for like 4k or something. This should probably take a while, but that is an insane flip. I'm gonna buy some more items because I still have 15k. And in the meanwhile, I'm also going to complete Pirate's Treasure really quick, so I can hopefully lift all of my trading requirements, restrictions. Yeah. And while we're here, we're going to buy all of our cash stack in runes, because that is a very, very amazing way of making money. Death runes sell for, I don't know if I can show you. Well, I'll just buy some and then I'll shift click. And then that means that you've dropped them, because OS Buddy doesn't work like that anymore. But yeah, you can see you could sell them for 302 each, so that's quite a bit of profit, you know, 100 GP per death rune. And chaos runes are about, yeah, okay, they're not really that much profit, but you can still sell them for quite a lot. And here we go, this should be the end of the quest. Yeah, nice casket, that will give us some money. And yeah, that's 1k. So now I hope that my trade restriction has been lifted. We're gonna test it out in a second, and then I'll just show you as usual. So the next thing that we're gonna do for a while is make some dyes, and the onions buy for about 50 GP each on the Grand Exchange, and you can also pick them. But I don't know if you could hear my keyboard back then. You have to press a lot. It's just pressing spacebar and 4, and then pressing spacebar and 2, spacebar 1. You get the point. Anyways, we're just gonna like do this for a long time, since I have 100 and yeah, a lot. You know, I have a lot of onions, so we're gonna make a lot of yellow dyes, and then we're gonna sell a lot of yellow dyes, and then we're gonna make a lot of money. Nice. And that was the last of the dyes that I had, or well, the last of the onions that I had. So what I am going to do is get back to this shop, use up all of my cash to buy death runes. Then we're going to go back to the Grand Exchange and do some more money making. I'm not sure which method we will do after this. Perhaps we'll make blue dyes after. But yeah, I have said this 1,000 times over, but you will see eventually. Okay, so I just got finished buying everything from the shops and making the dyes, and I have to say, those steel pickaxes are making me bank. It's quite insane. I bought them for 800 GP and they are selling for 4k right now. And these dyes are gonna go for quite a lot as well, 508 GP. And I would have to check back how long it took me to make all of them, but definitely probably like 100k per hour making yellow dyes. I'm gonna try out blue dyes in a second. The only issue is that I will have to buy the wood loaves or something. I'm not exactly sure that is the name, but I guess it's wood loaves. So yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do after, if I do manage to like sell everything and have some cash, because I do want to buy some more death runes as well. Alright, cool. We're actually getting quite a bit of cash. I'm selling for about 100k, and I mean, we're only 3.5 hours in and I've made about 200k. That is quite amazing. And you know, money makes money. So the more I get, the more I can make. But we're definitely on our way to getting that bond. I'm gonna do the blue dye method right now. Have to buy the requirements for that first, but I'll just see you back in about an hour. Alright, no clue how long it took me, but I got 400 of these woad leaves, and it is absolutely amazing that I didn't have to bank them, because that would be a pain in the ass. But this would be 800k if I would like flip sell this or merge sell this, because you can sell them for about 200 GP each. So that is quite a lot of money, but we're of course gonna make blue dyes, because those sell for 4 times more, for like 850 GP right now. It's gonna take a while, and my thumb is gonna hurt because I have to press a lot of buttons, but we're definitely going to do it after we've bought some more runes though. And about 5 hours in, we're looking very, very solid. 222k cash tag, 133k selling over here. This flip will net us probably about 75k if we do manage to sell it. And yeah, damn, it's looking really decent. The next method that I'm going to do is cutting chocolate, but I'm just going to check the prices first because they might differ, but cutting the chocolate bars into chocolate dust usually gives a little bit of profit. But let's check the prices first and then we can see whether we're going to do this. Well, this is a margin I can approve. 106 is what we're going to buy them for. Sell them for 249. Make bank. Let's go fucking do this shit. So, just heading back to the Grand Exchange to check on my orders. And we also got 33 magic, which means that we have the grabbing of the Wines of Zamorak unlocked by having telekinetic grab. So, I'm gonna compete with all of the bots in a second, but first we're gonna cut all of the chocolate bars into chocolate dust, which is also gonna take a while. Yeah, I'll just see you once I got that finished, because yeah, I need to buy them like for a normal price. Doesn't matter, we'll still make a lot of money. Okay, so I noticed that my chocolate bars weren't buying. They're now at a buy price of 157 GP, but that's way too much, so fuck that shit. What I did do, however, is unlock telekinetic grab with 33 magic. So we're gonna do Wines of Zamorak right now, and I hope that there aren't that many bots, and I hope that I can compete with them. So yeah, let's check it out. I'm just gonna buy like a ton of law runes. I don't know how much I'll need though, probably like 300. We're gonna start off slow, and if it does work out, then we'll of course buy more. So I will see you at the place where we can grab some wines. And while we're going to grab our wines, these two are our flips, just so you know. So, as you might be able to see, we are heading into the wilderness. Because we're going to grab wines over here. It's quite a long walk, but I mean, the amount of people there didn't really make me happy, you know? It took ages to get this wine, and I don't want to deal with that, so I'm just gonna hope that there's no one there that can PK me. We're only combat 21, so any high level people can't really do that. But we'll find out soon enough. And if we do die, then we're just gonna do other methods. But I just want to test this out for myself as well. Alright, so this is a lot better. There's no one here, and I just saw a guy log off because apparently he thought I was a PKer. Well, I'm definitely not a PKer. But yeah, if I don't die, then this is probably one of the best ways to make... And he already logged out. One of the best ways to make money. So we're just gonna try it until we die. So about 2 hours later, well, more like 1.5 hours later, this is the cash stack that I have. And we did quite some trades, but I didn't record any of them because, well, I did in fact record them, but my computer decided to shut down, so I lost everything. Doesn't matter, we are still in here trying to make the best out of it. We're flipping chocolate cakes right now. I also flipped some swordfish, as you might see, and we are still getting the Wines of Zamorak, which is the best moneymaker probably, because it doesn't... See, I can't type, and Zamor... Fucking hell. Yeah, it's one of the best moneymakers, you know, on free-to-play. You just go into the wildy right now, and there might be people, for sure, but you only have to get one trip out of 11 successfully in order to make money. So, you know, you can still die 10 times and make money if you do the 11th time correctly. So, that sounds pretty decent, and I forgot what price I tried to sell it for. 3, 4, 1, 9. Very nice. Okay. So, I think I'm just gonna continue doing this for a while, and we're getting closer and closer to the bond. I mean, we're still gonna flip items, and I think we're already at like 700k in less than 10 hours, so I think that is pretty amazing. I also collected some other stuff, like adamant arrows from people shooting them, and I mean, that is what you have to do if you're a free-to-player trying to make a bond. Just pick every single thing up that you see on the ground that might be worth something. You know, it doesn't take that much effort, and in the long run it all adds up, you know. I'm already at about 600k from picking random shit up and selling it for people who are overpaying for it. But anyways, I've been talking for way too long, let's make some more cash. And as for the flips, I tried a lot of items out, like all of the rune items basically, and none of them are working, so I just figured that I would do the adamant arrows, selling them for 3 GP profit, so this would make me about 30k, making about 2k per steel pickaxe and about 150 GP per chocolate cake. Let's get some more wines though.
Hey guys! Our
first death. It had to happen sometime. Unfortunately at lead time, as you can see, but I don't really care, you know. As I said, I had way too much successful runs in order to let this affect my overall win rate, you know. So I still have a decent bank, very decent bank, so I'm just gonna get back into it and not die, hopefully. Okay, ending the day right here. We're gonna get all of our orders out. I think the little limit on a free-to-play account of like adamant arrows is about 1.5k, since that is where I got stuck at for the past hour or something. But our cash stack is looking mighty solid. I mean, yeah, I should probably merge sell those, but I'm tired, you know, it's late, but we're getting there, you know. I think that if I just deposit everything, a 1.2 million bank. We're halfway there, and I have over half of the time left, you know. I have 24 hours in total, and we're at like 13:30, but I think I will be able to do this in less than 24 hours. For now though, I'm gonna set up some orders, you'll see in a second, and then I'm going to bed because I am tired as fuck. So these are our orders: white beets for flipping, chocolate dust for flipping, and chocolate bars for cutting into chocolate dust in order to sell them for a profit tomorrow, hopefully at least. And then I'll see you in a second. Will be 8 hours for me because I'm going to fuck to bed, tired as fuck. We will get the bond tomorrow, hopefully at least. And here we go, moment of truth. Holy fucking shit. Alright, we're rich. We are goddamn fucking hell, we are rich. Okay, we're gonna put up some orders. I'm gonna cut all of these chocolate bars, which is gonna take like half an hour because this is the most shitty thing to do. But yeah, I'll be back in a second. Holy shit, we'll actually make a lot of money on this.
There's a million different places and a million different heights. I'll climb the tallest of the mountains, the highest place I find, so that I can look over at before me what is mine. Can you say that I disappeared?
Well, alright then, nice disconnection. But anyways, I'm gonna stop doing this for a while, at least after I've completed this inventory. And the reason being is that there aren't a lot of players online right now. So if I do go to the wilderness right now to grab some wines of Zamarok, I think I should be able to world hop successfully without being killed instantly by a group of 20 people. So yeah, we're gonna go back into the wilderness, and then I'll probably see you after I've got a couple of wines back. Okay, so I just tried to get some wines of Zamarok about half an hour ago, and I was there, but then I got PK'd, so eventually I decided, as you can see, to cut basically all of the chocolate bars that I had in my bank into chocolate dust. So that is all done, about 1.5k. It took me half an hour, and now we are going to buy some runes, fire runes as well, because I want some teleports, and of course the death runes. We're just gonna spend a little bit of money buying them, and after that we're probably going to make blue dyes again, because that is a very decent money maker as well. Yeah, so that's it. I'll see you in a second when we are done buying some death runes. That will be enough runes. Let's buy the woad leaves. Alright, 420 should be enough. Beautiful number as well. Let's make the dice. And this should be enough because I'm gonna try and sell these for 200 GP each. And if that does work, then I'm not gonna make any dice anymore, because that would save me a lot of time. And probably make me the same amount of money. So in terms of time spent and making money, it will be better. So we're gonna head to Varrock right now, teleport there, and then I'll see you at the Grand Exchange. Okay, so just take a look at our Grand Exchange right now. We have 1 million selling in chocolate dust, and that is very nice. About 115k here, and about 115k over here. Then our bank, if I were to deposit everything, we have a 600k bank. So just a quick addition, we're at about 2 million. And that means that we only need about 500,000 more in order to make the bond. So what I am going to do, and you might already know what I'm going to do by these runes that I'm taking out, is I'm gonna risk it. You know, we're gonna go back into the wilderness, get some wines of Zamorak for the last stretch, and then when I do return, and hopefully when my chocolate dust have sold, we will get a bond. Fuck yes, we're so close, guys. Let's go. So this is my bank currently. It's looking pretty decent, but I have a lot of offers that I will show you in a second. Those wines of Zamorak, though, I didn't get that many because there are a lot of PKers online right now. I mean, I keep saying that, but they just are. And something else as well. Unfortunately, I had to lower my offer of chocolate dust, but the price of that item is very volatile at the moment, and I can show you why. Like, well, this is not the reason why, but you can see that the price has increased a lot and it's decreasing a bit now. But the main reason behind that is that they're trying to make energy potions free to play as well, and one of the ingredients for that is chocolate dust, I believe. So that's probably why the price is increasing, but I'll just sell them for 120 GP each. That will still net me quite a bit of profit. And the next thing that I'm going to do, since my wine adventures are over, I just died again, is looting. Yeah, you can actually loot in free-to-play as well, of course. Adamant arrows, all of the other stuff that people drop. So that is exactly what I'm going to do, and I'll just do it for an hour, see how much I can make, and hopefully we will be a lot closer to the bomb then as well. And that is what I call a successful first run. Rune Scimitar and a Rune Two-Hander. What the fuck. These swordfish are very nice as well, because they're just like 5k in total. It is like the lower levels of the wilderness are drowned with looting bots. So if you are trying to get a bond on a free-to-play world and you do want to loot, then just go into the deeper parts of the wilderness where people usually with a higher level and usually with a lot more items will go in order to PK. So you don't have to compete with the bots there. That's all I'm trying to say. Alright then, we are done looting. We're gonna check out what we made in about half an hour. I'm not entirely sure how much time I spent doing this, but I think it's about half an hour. So let's not include the Rune Scimitar and the Rune Two-Hander, even though you can of course get those as well. We're just gonna use, well, all of your cash is probably gonna come from all of the adamant arrows. I got 500, which is quite a lot, but you can pick up the other items that people drop as well. So I am, oh, that was the wrong button. I'm very curious. See, you can make about 70k just by picking up all of the random shit people drop in half an hour. So that's about 140k, and you can do this as a level 3, you know. It requires you to bring at least a couple trout, because there are scorpions and skeletons in the wilderness, especially when you go deeper in. But I mean, if I do include the Rune Scimitar and Rune Two-Hander, we made like 150k back there. So that is amazing, and I didn't even include this, so it's probably a bit more. But I'm gonna go to the Grand Exchange and get the last stretch of getting that bond done with. So unfortunately these trades aren't going as quickly as I expected, so we are going to get back into telegrabbing wines, even though it's Sunday night right now and it's gonna be hella busy. I just don't want to sit down, do nothing, and not make any money, you know? So that's why we are heading back into the wilderness. Hopefully not die, but it will be busy, that's for sure. Alright then, guys. The final fucking stretch. I hope this is enough. I think it is, but I'm not sure. I even, like, I have used up all of my air runes, and I didn't even have enough in my bank apparently, or well, I kind of forgot to not bring an extra wine of Zamorak. So I couldn't even teleport here. You can see my bank in just a couple of seconds. I have quite the bank right now though, so that is so beautiful. I really think this is going to be enough. I'm not sure. I'm just so happy that I finally got this over with. You can see by the timer probably it took me well over an hour to get these wines because I got I don't know whether you can see it in chat. Oh yeah, I'm disconnecting like every 10 minutes. I'm cutting all of the disconnects out of the clips because of course you don't want to watch that, but I am disconnecting so fucking much, so if I do disconnect, I will just die, you know. But anyways, we're just gonna head to the Grand Exchange, finish this flip, and hopefully buy a fucking bond. Would be epic. Are we going to make it? Are we going to make it? That is the question. Yes! Yes! We did it! We got a bond! Holy shit, guys. Alright, we made it. We got a bond. Okay, stop the timer. How do I stop this? I don't know how to stop this timer. Fuck. Timer, stop. Doesn't matter. Okay. See, that's a disconnection. Like, that's what happens every 10 minutes. But it's amazing. We fucking made a bond in less than 24 hours playing time. It is amazing. I successfully completed the challenge. I was doubting when the chocolate dust was selling for way lower than I anticipated. I was really doubting whether I could do it, but eventually we did make it happen, and we are gonna give this bond away, as you might have already seen by the title. So I just want you to put in the comments the best moneymaker or the moneymaker that you like the most in free-to-play. So just put it in the comments down below what you like the most. I probably like the Wines of Zamorak in the Wilderness, even though there were a lot of PKers. It is just amazing money. But I also like making the dice, for example. It's something that it isn't on the old school RuneScape wiki, for example, but it is a very good way of making money, and the disconnections just won't stop. Anyways, I'll be giving away everything that I have. I'll probably pick 2 winners. Like, I'll give one guy the bond and the other guy, or girl perhaps, the cash that I have remaining from all of my flips, which aren't that many anymore, but it doesn't matter. So I really hope you like this video. It was a long one, but you know, it takes time to get a bond. It took me over 20 hours of playing this game, the entire weekend of making this video, but I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did as well. Hope you learned something from it. It is possible to get a bond in free-to-play in just a weekend of playing time. 20 hours is what I played at most, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I will definitely see you on the next episode. Don't know what it will be, but I will see you. Bye bye.